Hold on 1 second. I'm just getting everything ready. Okay. Sorry, I just got off work at Starbucks. You mind if I take this off? Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so anyways, I'm ready. A little bit about me. My name is Marty Epstein. I'm an editor for BuzzFeed. I also work part-time at my local Starbucks as a barista due to the fact that they are paying for my 14-year-old openly gay transgender offspring's transition surgery. But I also enjoy the free pumpkin spice lattes. They are super yummy. I am also a former writer for the New York Times. I have a college education from the University of Oregon, where I majored in gender studies. I am offended that our children are not receiving affordable gender reassignment surgery along with hormone blockers and access to abortions. This alone is a threat to our democracy, as Justin Trudeau only says. It just shows that you people do not care about our children, and that these are the same people who refuse to obey the science and get fully vaccinated. It's science, people. Science! Science! And you are selfish murderers. I could die. Don't you people care about my life? You racist, insensitive, homophobic pigs. My 14-year-old openly gay sibling's transgender offspring also has two daddies who love their offspring so much, and CPS is working overtime to take their child away. However, my biggest concern is that my sibling's offspring isn't allowed to play in the 8-year-old girls basketball league at the YMCA. This alone is showcasing the worst form of transphobia and is a threat to our democracy. My sibling's transgender offspring feels like an 8-year-old girl. Therefore, they should be able to play in the 8-year-old girls league. Imagine living in a world where a little transgender offspring isn't allowed to follow their dreams because of transphobic Trump supporters and science deniers and conspiracy theorists. I still have nightmares every single night because of the hateful things that Donald Trump said on Twitter. I praise Joe Biden for having the courage and decency to stand up and say that poor kids are just as bright as white kids. In this previous election, decency was on the ballot, and that's what I voted for, not this racist dictator, Donald Trump, the orange man. Transphobia is a spectrum, and it can go from, from transphobia is a spectrum. A spectrum.
Your time is up.
There are many shades of it. We have the extreme.
Your time is up. No, your time is up. Thank you. I'll just reiterate that we strive to conduct ourselves with excellence and focus our agenda on city business. And in return...
Shoot, what up? How my oppressors doing today? I just noticed we ain't got no black people up in here. We gotta make a change up in here. We gotta get some black people up in the city council, you feel? But yeah, for those of you who don't know me, my name Brian. I'm 2% black. I got 13 kids. I live off welfare checks, and I'm chasing my rap career. And I will not stop till I hit the top. I wanna give a shout out to George Floyd. He been sober, going on almost 4 years now. And with that being said, I'm going to be presenting today what is called the George Floyd Act. But before I get started with that, I need everyone to take a knee for the Pledge of Allegiance to George Floyd. Take a knee, y'all. I pledge allegiance to George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter movement and to the causes for which they stand. One sentence: I can't breathe. With methamphetamine and fentanyl for all. Just a quick reminder, if you didn't take a knee, you a racist pig. So, what do y'all call a bench full of white people? The NBA. Y'all supposed to laugh, that's funny. The hell wrong with y'all? So, the George Floyd Act will include the following. First of all, George Floyd Day will be celebrated on May 25th every year. And in honor of it, Rioting, looting, and burning down buildings will be mandatory for that day to celebrate an icon. White people will need to get on their knees and apologize to every black person they see for 8 minutes straight for being white. White people will be taxed an extra 60%, which will go to reparations, and it will be called the white devil tax. Before a white person talks or breathes, they must raise their hand and get permission from a black person. Counterfeit $20 bills will be the official currency of the United States, and George Floyd's face will be on it to honor him for his heroic actions and his heartwarming sex tape that I watch every night before I go to bed to honor him. Mount Rushmore will be destroyed and replaced with Mount Blackmore, and it will have the faces of real social justice heroes instead of known white racist slave owners. It will have the faces of George Floyd, Jacob Blake, Breonna Taylor, and her boyfriend. Fentanyl will be legal and available at every corner store and Walmart. Black people cannot go to jail because jail is slavery. All black people will be released from jails and prisons and will be awarded with the Medal of Honor at the White House along with a book deal so they can write about how they were innocent and falsely accused. They will also receive $100 million in counterfeit $20 bills. All swimming pools will be destroyed and replaced with basketball courts because they are racist and have committed genocide on the black community. White House statistics show that swimming pools have killed more black people than white cops. If you are born white, you will be labeled a convicted felon, and to make up for it, you'll be given to a black family to be their slave. Fully automatic machine guns such as Uzis will be available at Walmart, and no background check will be required for black people. White cops will not be allowed to arrest black people. Black Santa Claus for Christmas, and he will take all the presents from the white kids' houses and give them to the black kids. The Easter Bunny will be black too, and he will steal the eggs from white kids. For city council voting, the white people will only count as half of a vote, and black people will count for 2 votes. Father's Day will be abolished because it's racist. Hold on, let me lost my spot here. And I was gonna say, black kids will get the entire year off for Martin Luther King Day so they can perfect their basketball skills and work on their rap careers. Black people will receive weekly checks for $10,000 for being black. All items in Walmart will be free for black people during Black History Month. Drinking and driving will be legal as long as you are black. The alcoholic beverage is in a red cup and rap music is being played in the car. With that being said, the George Floyd Act needs to be put into action as soon as possible so I can get this money, I can get my mansion and my Lamborghini to make up for the years of this slavery that I've endured. And I have PTSD right now, and the only thing that's gonna make up for it is that money. Shoot.